a man named Robert was taking his dog, Charlie, for their routine afternoon walk. Charlie, a loyal and curious companion, had an uncanny knack for sensing the unusual. Today was no exception. As they strolled along a path near the outskirts of town, Charlie's behavior became inexplicably odd. His ears perked up and his nose twitched inquisitively, leading Robert towards a seemingly unremarkable stone wall. Curiosity piqued, Robert decided to investigate. He crouched down beside Charlie and examined the wall closely. It was then that he noticed a faint sound, a distant mewling that was barely audible. His heart raced as he peered through the gaps in the rocks, and his eyes widened in disbelief. There, trapped among the crevices of the stone wall, was a forlorn and frightened cat. The cat's eyes met Robert's, conveying a mixture of fear and helplessness. It was evident that the poor creature had been stuck there for some time, unable to free itself. Robert's heart ached for the trapped feline, but he knew he couldn't dislodge the rocks on his own without potentially harming the cat further. With a determined sigh, he pulled out his phone and dialed the emergency services. Minutes later, a kind-hearted member of the emergency response team arrived at the scene. The rescuer assessed the situation and realized that the cat's predicament was far more complex than anticipated. The cat, now affectionately dubbed Freddy, had become wedged in a way that defied easy extraction. Undeterred, the rescuer called upon the owner of the enclosure that bordered the wall. The owner joined the group, and together they carefully removed some of the rocks that held Freddy captive. As the final stone was shifted, Freddy was liberated from his rocky prison. However, instead of darting away in relief, he remained still, fixated on the rescuers with an intensity that seemed almost accusatory. "It's like he's not pleased about being rescued at all," the rescuer mused, a mix of bemusement and compassion in their voice. Once freed, Freddy hesitated for a moment before springing to the side, his eyes never leaving the humans who had orchestrated his rescue. Freddy's journey was far from over, for he was soon taken to a veterinarian for a thorough examination. To everyone's relief, Freddy emerged from the veterinary clinic unscathed.